pull up to the party. Jewels all on my body. Yo chick on my body. They can't tell me nothing, no.
Like it in my face, say less. If it ain't about the money, say less. If it ain't from the click, say less. Chicks say less, got my walls with me.
Let me just say this. Geico, I'm not trying to bash the company. Geico is just not, I'm going to say this. For anybody who's thinking about working for Geico, let me go tell you, Geico is not for everybody. So everything was good. I was so excited. I was like, yeah, I'm working somewhere where I can get my nails done. You know, so I get my nails, I can, you know, get my hair done more often because my hair is going to be out. I can wear lashes. You know, I could just be girly. I was just super excited about you guys. So everything was good at first. The first month was good. You know what I'm saying? And you know, the first 4 weeks, 3 or 4 weeks, you're getting trained. Like they're training you on, you role play a lot. You're gonna role play. And your last week of training, you actually get on the phone. Like the last couple of days, you're gonna be able to get on the phone for any job. You're gonna have goals. You're gonna have every job has certain requirements. They want you to do this, they want you to do that. You know what I'm saying? They have goals that they want you to meet. They have standards for their company. They have reputation for their company. So I completely understand. So when I got to transitioning, I started kind of not like it a little bit, but I kind of rolled with it because I was like, you know what, this job is paying good. So anyway, so I decided to keep pushing. So what got me annoyed was when you have coaches and you're in a transition, and then the coaches will pull you off and like listen to your calls. They're gonna, y'all listen to a call you took, and they're gonna talk to you about it. You know what I'm saying? Like if it could be good. It just be random calls. They're not just. And if it was good, hey, they're gonna give you your props for doing your thing. But if it's bad, of course they're gonna talk to you about what you did wrong. They're gonna ask you,
why did you do that?
and you have to explain why you did that. And then they'll sit there and just like, you're like, I don't know. They're like, well, it was something that made you do that. Why did you do that? That was the most annoying thing in transitioning. And I'm not saying they're trying to beat you up, but they want to know why you did it because they want to like help you so you don't do it again. In transitioning, you get calls graded. So your numbers is very important. So let me just say this. When you're working at Geico, of course, not every call, but majority of your calls are going to be recorded. Like I said, there's a team that they call PMT that they just listen all day. They listen to everyone's calls and grade them. They randomly pick a call. You better hope it's good. And any little thing could not endorsing Geico, not saying your name at the end of the call, not showing empathy, reinsurance, any little thing, not giving the customer proper, information, of course, can downgrade you call. And then Geico's full of a lot of opportunities. You just have to make sure you keep your numbers up. You need to be good on. You need to make sure that you're doing everything you need to do on each call, so that way nothing brings your number down. I worked in emergency roadside service. So anybody that's sitting on the side of the road needs a tow. Anybody that also dealt with people who have had accidents. I get their vehicle moved out the tow yards to their repair shop or wherever it's gonna go, home or whatever, wherever it's gonna go. Also, I also deal with people who had glass damage. It's very stressful. It's a very stressful job. A lot of people there are on medication for the anxiety, depression, everything. It can come with a lot. So, for instance, no matter what job you have, you should never bring what you have to work. What you have going on outside of work to work. That's never nice. That's never good, regardless. But just working at Geico is just very challenging because you're going to have customers that's going to call you and disrespect you, call you everything but the name of God because of their coverages. You know what I'm saying? You don't make the rules. You just tell them, hey, this is how things are going to go. This is your situation. This is what I can do for you. I'm sorry, I can't. There's nothing else I cannot do for you. The ERS calls and the glass calls are the most frustrating because, for instance, last Monday, I quit this week, but Monday it was so busy, and I remember I had to call in particular. I have the whole time I've been there, I've been called out my name 3 times. I've been called out my name. A lot of people are like, well, why didn't you say this? You can't say that. You can't say what you want to say. You have to bite your tongue. You can't just say, what you want to say. Customer called me out my name. Basically, after I discussed his coverages with him, he called me the B word, and was like, so there's nothing else that you all could do. And I'm like, I told you everything that I could do for you. What's going to have to take place. And he didn't like it. So I've never been the type of person like, as long as I've been working at Geico, I'm not going to argue with a customer. I'm going to do my job and tell you what I'm supposed to tell you, what you need to know. And I'm not going to argue with you. You know what I'm saying? So I just felt like it was just overwhelming. It was just time for me to leave that job because I got tired of being disrespected. Like, I worked at McDonald's, you guys,
and I never had
a customer just. I had people get rude with me about their food, but I've never been disrespected how I've been disrespected at Geico. And I remember my dad was like, well, Shamika, that's part of customer service. They're going to talk to you in a kind of way. That's true, Dad. Some people not, but it's just the disrespect, the way that people disrespect you. And then not only that, it comes about because if you are trying to move up in the company and you're trying your best to make sure you do everything on your call to keep your numbers good, and then your calls keep getting downgraded because something that's a lot on you. You know what I'm saying? Your calls are constantly being listened to. Oh, but like I said, you have a team called PMC who listens to your calls. You have your supervisor who listens to your calls, who they grade your calls as well. So your supervisor may grade like 4 or 5 calls, or like I would say at least each month you're gonna have 10 calls randomly graded. Your PMC doesn't do, your supervisor gonna do. Then once a week your supervisor has to sit beside you and listen to your calls. It's just a lot to me, you know what I'm saying? It's just overwhelming. Or I just wasn't happy with it. I just wasn't happy people putting their stress out on me where I'm at work. I mean, I'm trying to help you on the side of the road, and I'm trying to help you, get what, set up a tow service for you, and you don't know where you are, and then you're rushing me to locate you, and you don't know where you are. You don't know what interstate you're on. You don't know anything. And you're rushing me, or they go ahead and tell you what they, and they don't realize that, hey, I can't just do that. It's things I have to do on my computer, so I can't get to the step where I can't reach out to somebody to come help you. It's trying to locate them. I mean, they teach you how to, be able to locate people, or, you basically locate people if they don't know where they are, but they have to help you help them. And it just can be a little overwhelming. I understand, you're on side the road, you're first grade, especially you have kids with you, or you already have your own personal issues, because you never know what the customer is going through. They have issues just like you do. So you try to be understanding. But their tenancy policy kind of sucks. So if you have some amount of sick time, care time in a year, I didn't know that. So you really gotta look over the handbook. So once you've used all your care time, I think it's like 77 hours or something. Once you have used that, you have to wait until it falls off. So the first day you use that, it stays on there for a year care time, but it's not going to be approved. So with that being said, once you have used all your care time, say for instance you and your child been sick, you and your kid or kids, how many kids you have, and you use all that care time within 6 months. Let's just say 6 months. So after those 6 months, so after you have used all those, you have to wait until it's a year from now, once again, from that day that you can use it, and it actually it won't count against you, and you actually get paid for it because it's paid sick time. So once you use all that time up, and it hasn't been, of course, a year before the first one rolls off, how many hours you've used, then you still gonna, of course, get care time throughout the year. It's just that they're gonna take it, but you're not gonna get paid for it. Another thing is also vacation time. It's a certain amount of vacation time that you can use in a year. Then I will say every 3 months you get like a floating holiday. But also another thing, like I said, it doesn't really help if you only get a certain amount of vacation time you can use in a year. And once again, they can take that, but you're not going to get paid for it until it starts rolling off, Another thing too, is I didn't like was when it comes down to my child. Like, there is times where, my child, I would have to go get him from school, say for instance, due to his behavior. You know what I'm saying? He started pre-K, so they tell everything. Had to, go get my son or whatever, from school. And I remember one time they was like, we can't tell you. I was like, look, I can't tell you can't leave, but we're not approving you to leave. I'm like, I'm gonna go because this is dealing with my child. And I just feel like that was very disrespectful that that they don't basically so basically if anything happened, if it's, you have to leave that day, you have to get approval from the person that's above your supervisor, and then 9 times out of 10, to be honest, they don't approve it, and then they'll take your vacation time, but you don't get paid for it. So that's another thing that I don't like, especially if calls have been on hold. So yeah, so basically, you might want to say that they're not gonna approve it. So then you have to find arrangements and stuff, and it's just a lot. Now it's a lot. Like I said, Geico's just not for everybody. Just those are just some things that you just really have to keep in consideration. Um, you know, if you work there, you know what I'm saying. Excuse me, it has its pros and cons. The good thing I will say, they have profit sharing. Unfortunately, I didn't last long to get that. I mean, if I would have lasted in next year March, then I would have got my profit sharing, because I heard the profit sharing is pretty nice. But fortunately, I didn't get this. So honestly, I would say the hourly pay and the profit sharing, and the opportunities. They do have a lot of opportunities, like different job positions, will be the good thing about Geico. But other than that, you just really have to keep in mind that it can be very frustrating. So too, new supervisors are so annoying. They are so annoying. They always will listen to your calls. They also, supervisors and stuff can listen to your calls from their computer. So they'll be at their computer, just listen to your call. Like, yeah. Anyways, I don't want to keep going on too much, but basically, Geico just wasn't for me. It was just overwhelming with stress. Every day, I did not want to go to work. I was like, fuck it. Yeah, I said it, fuck it. Like, sometimes you just, but anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and